What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and it's time for a quick hands-on first look review of the Eques timepiece Merovingian. Now, this is named after the Merovingian dynasty, which is a family that ruled the Franks from the middle of the 5th century until 751. Now, one thing about Eques that I really like is they have kind of a historical orology thing going on. The last watch we took a look at from this company was named after the Knights Templar. I got into some hot water because I was talking about how the Knights Templar did some not so great things according to history, and people were like, yeah, you only focused on the bad stuff. No, that's not true. I focused on the good stuff too. It's just, you know, you can't satisfy everyone nowadays. Okay. There's no two bones about it. This is a Royal Oak homage. Doesn't have the rivets in the bezel, but it's still a flat angular bezel, integrated bracelet, and we're going to be talking about all of this in the pros and cons, but I feel like we should probably jump into the specs first because this is a hands-on first look review on the Time Teller channel. Okay, 40mm case diameter, 7mm case thickness. This is razor thin, guys. About a 47mm lug to lug. So this wears, I mean, if we put it on my wrist, 7.5-inch wrist, this is not sized to me right now. It's fine. It wears perfectly fine. I'm just not a huge fan of the integrated bracelet look, and because of the angles of this case and bracelet, it looks much bigger than 40mm. Guys, I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and this looks very big on me. It does have a nice deep, I would consider this a chocolate sunburst dial. And again, I'm a huge fan of like Rolex Everose Sky Dwellers with the chocolate dial. I'm just a sucker for that. I love how that looks. And you can see here already one issue I have with the bracelet. We're gonna talk about this in a moment. We're not done with the specs yet. If I can get that to mobilize a little bit. Spec sheet says brushed rose gold case. This is not rose gold. This is 316L stainless steel case and bracelet. Sapphire coated mineral. Miyota 2025 quartz movement, has a battery life of up to 5 years. This is a simple two-hander, and all of this for 250 bucks. Jumping into the pros and cons. Pros, I really like that dial. I like the dial and how it works with the rose gold tone. I like the thinness of the case. I like that it's 40mm, but it does wear big. And this is where we have to go into the cons, okay guys? I'm sick of this design language personally. It's not my thing. Some people will look at this and absolutely love it. Guys, if there's any watchmakers listening, can we move away from this design language of integrated bracelet, and angular case? Can we just move away from that? Next con, the bracelet, okay? You can see as it goes into the case, not very mobile here. Kind of clicks because of the angles here. So that's one thing. Next thing, it's a brand new watch. It's a rattle can, guys. This is a lot of, the links are very mobile where they shouldn't be, and they're immobile where they should be. So it's yeah, kind of backwards there. Next issue, this is limited to 50 pieces, Eques says, and I think that's where they're getting their valuation for the price. They're saying this is limited to 50, so it's 250 bucks a pop. Unfortunately, and I take a look at watches day in and day out, I think for 250 bucks, it would be a very hard sell for me to get a Miyota quartz two-hander when there are so many other watches offered around that price range. I mean, this is 250 bucks. This Precious that we took a look at not long ago, actually I think the episode will come out right before this episode. This Precious is 295 bucks. Has a Seiko NH36, and it's a bunch of really cool history that this is celebrating. So it's I mean, I hate to compare one watch to another immediately, but it's a hard sell for me here. And you guys watch this channel for my opinion. These watchmakers send me their watches to get my opinion. And there are some good things about this watch. I mean, I really love that dial. It is sharp. The tones all work with each other. It's a very linear design language. You see how the case dips lower than the bracelet? I'm not a fan. So there's certain issues with it. I think the price is the biggest issue with it, in my opinion. And yeah, guys, there you have it. So I forgot if I told the time. It is 2:02 p.m. We just got down to business. But yeah, another review in the books. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave me a comment. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.